From your belly, we'll work a little bit the upper back and shoulders. You can either prop yourself up on your forearms for Sphinx as we come to crisscross, or send your hips back to your heels. There's a little less of a back bend that way. Crisscross is placing one arm over the other, so we'll start with our left arm over the right. So variations might look like you putting a prop under your forehead, or in this child's pose variation like Melody's showing, putting a bolster or a pillow underneath the arms. Monica's showing the two-armed variation, and Ivy's showing one arms, which could be done with the second arm down by your waist inside, or anywhere else that feels good in space. What we're looking to feel, the target area, is between the shoulder blades here in the upper back. So there's some big stimulation across the trapezius and all the muscles that support our erectors, and then breath to meet that. So inhale into the upper back and into the sensation around the scapula, the shoulder blades. And generous exhales. This is a counter shape from when we open the chest in 8-point pose, to then move and open the upper back and really create stimulation where the large and small intestine meridians run, this energy of detox anytime we stimulate the back body. So breathe generously into the back body, particularly breathe generously on your exhale. I know that sometimes the weight of the skull can press the jaw down, and that's okay. That's why propping the forehead can be nice. But either way, can you relax the muscles around the teeth and jaw? And take 3 more breaths in and out of whatever variation your body's come into. To switch sides, if you're on both arms, you could just bring the bottom arm out and make it the upper arm. If you're on one arm, you'll need to switch completely. And as you come into this, if you're on your belly, you might like tucking your toes under and bringing your torso farther forward before relaxing onto the tops of your feet. Any variations, any propping you need to get into a rich stimulation of the tissues here, and then go passive. Let the extremities, the arms, the legs, even the hands and feet be heavy. Let your head and your eyeballs rest wherever they land in space. And then breathe space into the upper back, into any sensation in the shoulders. See if you can continue to scan the body for new places to do less. There's kind of a staycation quality to yin yoga in that although there's some stress, there's some movement, we're mostly giving our body permission to do less, to relax. And stillness can be challenging. Like spaciousness, like silence, stillness allows us to see deeply. As our body is like water, and like water, the longer it goes undisturbed, the more we can see into the depth. Take just a few more big breaths in and out of this, noticing the watery quality of our body settling. After your next breath in and out completely, you can lift your head off of your arms as you inhale and come off of them as you exhale. Feel free to sigh or moan. You can rest here on your belly, Or we'll all eventually go back, when you feel ready, to a narrowed knee child's pose. And as you come back to this embryo shape, it might feel good to bring your hands back by the heels so you can really let the shoulder heads release. Or you might choose to interlace your fingers on your low back like Brian's showing. And Melody, you could even choose to lift your hands up to the sky with that bind. If that feels good, nothing's forced. Or taking rabbit pose like Ivy's showing, grabbing the heels is an option as you lift your hips to the sky. So there's a deep rounding of the upper back and a little bit of weight on the crown of the head. Keeping it subtle so there's no strain on the neck, but giving yourself a little bit of a yin inversion of a headstand. Wherever you are, just take 2 more big breaths into the upper back, into the sacrum. After your next inhale, bring your hips back to your heels. If they're not, sit down and release your hands back to the earth. And rest.